Oh my god, that's loud. It's a great way to start.
It's fine for me.
I did not turn down my media player volume.
Well, you're doing it wrong.
I was. Hi, viewers. It's the Bisonhawk show. How are you?
Is that one of our bands?
Yes, Bisonhawk was one of the bands.
Ah.
And that was Rock Night, for those of you who watched Retsu Prey's long play of Cobra. Now all we need is parrot grass, and the party will be complete.
I don't think we get that.
Somebody will. If you know who Rock Knight and Parrot Grass are, rate, comment, subscribe.
No, I mean, I don't think there's a parrot grass in the game.
No. I can dream.
Can you?
It doesn't usually help, but I can. I forget what we're doing.
Well, you saw the evil castle.
Yeah.
And Necrosera was like, hey guys, let's go cause some trouble. And I guess they caused some trouble.
Yeah, I remember, like, soon as you said we saw the castle, like, I know where we're going. So, remember, viewers, like, 9 months ago? Well, a couple of weeks for you guys, but what feels like 9 months for Agnats and I. We came to this little town with a mine that was full of poison gas, and people were like, oh no, we dug too deep, and now we're all dead. Well, they really did dig too deep. All the way to hell, viewers.
Right, now I totally remember what's going on in the game.
I think that's a fairly accurate... It's kind of like Dante's Inferno, but without all of the interesting things.
Or like Lord of the Rings.
Without all the interesting things.
Without the interesting... Well, no, that was kind of an interesting thing. I was going to say without Gandalf.
Oh, yeah. Well, we did meet the old man who gave us
dwarves.
that one staff. And there are dwarves in the game.
I remember not liking this dungeon.
No, this dungeon sucks. Probably one of the worst in the game. The enemies are hard, it's long, the encounter rate's really high, and it's a maze.
I think those are pretty much all the points I was about to make.
The only thing that would make it worse is if it were a tower.
Because then you could fall off accidentally and have to start over?
Yeah, I'll fall off through the bottom and end up back at the top somehow. Just like that castle in Final Fantasy IX. Ibsen's castle.
The upside down one?
Yeah.
Where you have to have all low-level equipment?
That was a neat gimmick that lasted about 10 minutes.
Yep. It's also nice that they gave you all of the starter equipment right then and there.
Yeah.
So that way if you sold all of your starter equipment, which everyone would, you're not completely screwed. Because I don't think you can leave that area. Like, once you've gotten there, you can't leave until you're done. So you couldn't go back to town and buy a whole bunch of starter equipment.
But that just makes me... You know, that... Like I said, it was a neat idea. It didn't last very long. It was a really short gimmick. And the fact that you only needed the low-level stuff for that one dungeon, and they were going to give it to you anyway, really makes me feel like, why even bother to do that then?
Well, I mean, if they didn't give it to you, that would be a total rage quit moment.
Well, what I mean is, why even go to the trouble of programming it so it would work like that in that castle? Because it's just such a specific to, like, these 3 rooms in this castle.
I guess. I mean, I guess it's one of those sorts of, we need another puzzle idea. But what about a puzzle where it's combat, but you actually do damage based on how little damage you'd normally do?
Yeah, how crap you are at the game.
It's probably the easiest part of the game if you're speedrunning.
Probably. Yeah, that's why they did it, for the speedrunners. For those people who are like, I'm going to beat Final Fantasy IX on level 1.
Because you have to in order to get the that one special sword for Steiner, right?
Yep.
Like, you have to beat it in, like, what, 10 hours?
Yeah, you have to get to, like, the last... Yeah, you level up the last part of the game with, I think it's 10 or 16 or something like that. It's ridiculously hard to do.
Fortunately for us viewers, Jason's totally going to do it for this Let's Play.
That's right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually play through the entire game twice. I'm going to do it normally, and then I'm going to do it again with the Game Genie cheat that keeps my time always at 0.
You mean,
Game Shark.
Game Shark.
Excuse me, I'm old, I forget. Genies aren't cool anymore. Now we need sharks.
We don't really need to do it twice if you're gonna use that code.
Well, see, I wouldn't want...
Because the rest of the game is identical.
Right, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to go and reset my time to get the sword and then have it. Because then, I would have never earned it.
That's the end of the game. I mean, honestly, who's going to care? It's not like you play any of these other games legitimately.
I do most of them. I played 4 legitimately. Final Fantasy 4. I played Mystic Quest legitimately.
You're like the most hacktastic person when it comes to Let's Plays.
I don't know about that. There's a certain fruit I could think of who's done it a little more often than I have.
I know which fruit you're talking
I think
about.
you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I try not to. Here's my thing. I will only use situations like that to get stuff when I've already gone through the motions to get the stuff at least once. So, I'm not starting off the game with the Excalibur,
Sure.
But if I've been grinding for the Excalibur for 3 hours, I'm just going to take it.
I mean, I just saw the Let's Play you did of, What's-His-Face's Secret Castle. And, halfway through, you're just like, screw it, I'm turning on invincibility mode.
It's a hard game.
Yeah.
It looks adorable. It's freaking hard. Good old Hudson. That's the Hudson modus operandi. We need to make...
Is that a Hudson thing, or is that a Nintendo thing?
I think in this particular instance, it's a Hudson thing. Because it's like, we'll just make it so cute and adorable, and just so difficult that you're never going to want to play it again.
We're going to defeat you and emasculate you at the same time.
You're going to be like, God damn it, this is hard, but it's so cute. Just pretty much every Hudson game I've ever played.
By the way, this is as much for you as it is for any viewers who haven't heard this already. I've been watching the Yoshihiko and the Demon King show, finally.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I told you about it a while back,
Indeed
but
you did.
Only finally started watching the actual episodes. Dear God, it is the funniest show I have ever seen.
I have not started to watch it yet.
And like every episode will show you at least 1 or 2 monsters from the Dragon Quest series. And like really iconic ones too. So I mean like wyverns or wyverns, however you want to pronounce them, are there. Drakis are there. Horks are there. The Gigantes are there. It's pretty freaking awesome. Jewel Bag shows up. A Mimic shows up. One of those mud dolls that do the weird dance shows up.
If you were talking to anybody else right now, they would look at you like you're a crazy person.
Well, to be fair, you'd probably look at me like I'm a crazy person too, but that's just kind of how you look at people.
You are sounding a little overexcited about this.
It is really a very funny show. I was very disappointed in myself for waiting as long as I had, and I think you're poisoned.
Probably. So I'm busy not watching the video again.
There's also a Babel shows up and poisons someone. It's just a really well done show for a complete B-movie-esque.
They knew their niche and they went for it with a gusto.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Jason, watch it. It will bring you great joy.
For behold, it brings me tidings of great joy. Well, who am I?
Watch it with Bonnie. Maybe she'll understand these Let's Plays more after seeing that show.
It took me a while to get her to watch Bob's Burgers with me. I think that might be a bit difficult. But
Bob's Burgers is pretty good.
Yeah, now she loves Bob's Burgers, though. That is a very good show. Everyone in it annoys the hell out of me except Bob and his landlord.
I like I like the youngest sister.
Yeah. what's her name, Louise.
Because she just is pure chaotic evil.
The child molester burger from the pilot.
Yeah.
Comes with candy. The guy who does the voice of Hugo, the health inspector. Don't want to say we're buddies, but we've chatted a couple of times.
That's cool.
He's got a radio show I listen to. He's a nice guy. He was also
Dungeon is still going on.
He was also the voice of Fenton from Home Movies.
Really?
Yeah. See, I'm again not really watching the video at all because I'm playing Minecraft again. Because I'll tell you why. Because I've built this mob spawner thing.
Oh, you didn't bring anyone who has step guard. And I think I see another Ragnar, which is kind of weird.
I went the wrong way too. I don't think I can get in from through here.
No.
So, built this mob system, not to go back to this for a second, in my Minecraft Let's Play. And it's not working because I have too many caves. And I finally built an X-ray machine to go and see all the caves I've got. And I think there is more underground in my world than there is above ground. So any chance I get to spend 20 minutes just lighting up caves, I have to take it. Because this is going to take me 9 years.
I will say, I've always found it as a kid really strange that the damage panels change color with you. You know, obviously, because as a kid I didn't understand the concept of limited, color sets.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's kind of nice when it turns green suddenly and you're like, I should probably heal.
Yeah. I feel like it was one of those accidental things that ended up, happy accident.
Yeah.
We can't program around that, but maybe we don't need to.
Yeah. Maybe, in fact, we shouldn't.
Yeah. What do they say in the La Mulana remake? Something conscious game designers?
I don't remember. I don't remember all the text from that game.
I'm gonna have to go look it up. It's gonna bother
In fact, most Let's Plays I've seen of the remake don't give the text enough time, which is one thing I look forward to in seeing your Let's Play of the remake.
Because I read everything.
You do read everything.
It's because
except for when we're playing these games.
Right. Well, look, I opened the treasure chest. How many times do you need to see? Jam Handy opens a treasure chest. Oh my god, it's a mimic.
Well, I mean, at least anything plot related would be nice if you read it out.
Ah.
But it's hard to do that in post because you don't know how long to hold the text down for.
Crap. Here we go. Let's see.
Yeah, it's kind of in the way.
Tongue-in-cheek manner. Fairy. Shops, trivia. Shop. Street Cops. 2210. Subscribe. What did they say? Player conscious developers. They and I'm not going to say what it is because I haven't. I'm sure by the time this goes up, I won't be posting my Let's Play of the remake. But there is an area that is kind of redesigned for the remake. And one of the tablets in there says, sorry we couldn't get this to work, but instead we made this happen. Aren't we player-conscious game developers?
I think I know which part you're talking about.
You probably do.
It's the part that doesn't make sense when you get rid of one of the biggest, I guess, gameplay features from the original, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think I know what we're talking about.
I think I know what you're trying to say.
We're being all clever, and now people are going to go see the remake, and then they'll come back and they'll be like, I now understood what you're talking about.
The 3 people who will watch both.
Yep.
Not counting you and I.
Yeah.
Or counting you and I, perhaps.
Yeah, because you're not going to watch either.
Well, I'm watching it now. Kind of.
You don't. No, you're not. You're playing Minecraft.
Don't
Here you are killing a Rhino King, which is the evolution of a Rhinosaur. And... Or is it Rito King?
Nido King?
No.
Oh,
Esterk!
hey. It's,
But he's asleep.
It's a, what do you call it? It's a scyther. Since we're talking about evolutions.
That's a very interesting new theme. I haven't heard that at all in this game.
I think this is the only time you get to hear it, too. Oh, I think
Probably.
I remember something interesting about this fight.
Like how he starts off asleep?
No, something else.
Okay, Christos, stop casting beat. He's a fucking boss.
Alright, look, he's trying to be helpful.
No, he's not.
It's like, guys,
He's just wasting his magic.
I can do more than heal, see?
Guys, I got this. Once a spell works,
We can
it's
go.
all over.
So we should probably, for those people who are playing Minecraft and not watching this, so this is the big bad guy that Necrosaro was trying to awaken.
Right.
And he'd been looking for him, but wouldn't you know it, us silly humans, which I
Found him first.
I thought he was human too once.
Necrosaro was.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened there. Oh, hey, we win. Game over. So he's like, well, we better go wake him up. Because, then he can help us destroy the humans or something.
Yep.
And then we're like, no, that's bad. So we showed up. Somehow beat him here. Somehow beat him to the bottom.
Even though he teleported to the place.
Yeah. And we kind of sort of did, but he actually did.
Mm-hmm.
We got the revive spell. That's cool.
That's actually very useful.
And that looks nothing like what we just fought.
Right. I believe in future games, when we see him again, spoilers, he does in fact look like what we just saw.
So, yeah, we win.
Oh, look, there he is. See, he took the wrong stairs too.
Oh, he knew step guard. That's not fair.
Only the hero is capable of defeating the ruler.
Somebody screwed up, Necrosaro. So is he no longer human?
I believe that is the case.
How did he go about that?
Probably evil magic.
The secret of evolution?
Something like that.
Remember when that was a big deal
Evolution?
in this game? We haven't talked about it for 12 episodes now.
I think they were talking about it at the castle yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like,
Last episode.
secret of evolution, secret of evolution, secret of evolution. Nothing. Secret of evolution.
Well, the thing is, Necrosaro's original name was Psaro.
Bizarro?
Yeah, Psaro. So, he evolved into Necrosaro because Dragon Warrior 4 invented Pokemon.
I wonder if that's supposed to be a silent P, though, like in Pterodactyl.
Possibly.
I see what you did there.
Thank you. The gas canister. Oh, I remember what that's for.
That's for putting ghasts in.
Yeah, and they make sure you can't cast outside until you've gotten past that, at least.
So, you remember in the other game, viewers, where we got like a phoenix or a unicorn or a whatever it was? We get something way cooler in this game. We get our very own helicopter. A helicopter airplane.
Not quite.
Oh boy. What it would be like to get a ride in one of those. I just want to leave. Is that too much to ask? I mean, obviously the monsters don't want me here, or they wouldn't be so hostile. They should just let me leave.
Well, here's the more important question: why didn't Necrosaro just kill you while you were like right there? Yeah, 3 feet away from you.
Well, because he had to go back out the door and take the right stairs, and by that time we had ran away, I guess.
But you guys would have met up then partway through.
Maybe he got lost. Maybe he didn't have a walkthrough. I'm just speculating here.
Ah, of course.
Can't pretend to know what he's thinking.
Probably can cast outside now. Thanks for listening to me, Jason.
Hey, you bet. My past self thanks you for the advice. So it's kind of like a Christmas carol. You are the ghost of spell casting to come.
Well, that was that.
I missed pretty much all of that. Been laying torches this whole time.
Well, you got a gas canister, and
You killed the ultimate ruler of evil.
and cast outside and return. So I think that's it for this video.
Well, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Later, viewers.
Bye.